Now we got some Easter eggs. Now these are iridescent Easter eggs that I picked up last Easter. Got a few packages of them. Use a Dremel, cut them in half, then some tape and some more hot glue to glue them together. Now you might need to trim those down so they fit nice, but just want to make sure they are as symmetrical as possible. And you can glue those directly to the foam, or you can glue them to the mesh inside of the eye holes. They'll fit in very nice just like that. Make sure you're leaving enough room to see out the bottom. You could try the mask on. Make sure you get a good field of vision. A ninja is to not be seen, but to be able to see. Put that back down on your head. See how that's going? Now it's time to make our nice little shroud that we wear around our necks. I like to make mine reach to just above my navel. You can change it up if you like, but you want to make sure it's big enough to cover your shoulders at the very least. I did this with an inner lining in the inside just to give it a little bit more weight. I used some four-way stretch fabric I got from Walmart. Walmart's a good store for a foot soldier. Push pins. Make sure my seams are even. And there we go. Coming down the shoulders just above the navel. Laying pretty nice. Now you can choose if you want to attach your hood to your shroud, or if you don't, you could just tuck it in. When you put them all together, doesn't look too bad. The fabric matches fairly well. If you have the ability and the know-how to sew yourself your own hood, you might not need to buy yourself a motorcycle mask. Make your own, and then you'd know your fabrics are going to match real nice. But that's not too bad. Stretches out, wears pretty well. Now it's time to add that awesome foot symbol. Now I have a previous foot soldier mask, so I just made sure to copy that with a translucent piece of plastic. Traced it out with a ballpoint pen directly on the hood, and then used just some red acrylic paint to paint in that foot symbol. And then I went around it with a Sharpie marker. Turtle shell forearm guards are a foot soldier's first line of defense against bow staffs, katanas, nunchucks, and sais. So naturally, they're made out of Bristol board and foam. Now what you're going to want to do is to create some type of a template to mirror the shapes that you're going to need for your forearm guards. After that, you're going to cut out 2 pieces of Bristol board along with a piece of black 16th inch foam that you're going to be using in the overall construction of that form. Take the 2 pieces of Bristol board, add some acrylic gel medium between them, and then tape them onto some type of a cylinder so that they can dry and be contorted to the shape that you're looking for. After they are dry, you can use that 16th inch foam to go along that inside contour, hot glue that into place all the way around, and then you'll have a good starting off point for the shape of your forearm guards. Now that we have those built, we're ready to start on the actual construction that's going to be holding that forearm guard to our arms. Now what I suggest is to get a cup or some type of a vase shape plastic that you can cut in half, and then use rivets and elastic to attach those to your arm. Now you're going to want to add foam into the insides of these as well in order to make them a little more comfortable. You can simply hot glue that foam into place all the way around once again before you drill your holes for your rivets. Now you want to ensure that your elastic is cut down to a size very specific to the width of your arm. You don't want to have your elastic be too loose or too tight for your forearm guards. For the turtle shell outside of your guards, they have these turtle shell costume pieces for some type of a ninja costume, I suppose, at Dollar General's. You can usually pick it up for about $1. Get a few of them. Right, you need 1 for each forearm guard. They should fit nicely onto your forearm guards as long as you did not make them bigger than 16 inches. Those could be simply hot glued into place and trimmed down to fit the actual shape that you are going to need. Once again, just hot glue them in place all the way around. My suggestion is to use a high heat setting on your hot glue gun, just to make sure that they stay right where you need them to be. Oop, missed a spot. Gotta glue that down. Very good. Looking nice. Well, at least they'd look nice if we can get rid of that hideous reptilian green. But once they're done, you can glue them down to the cups with the elastic attached and try them on for size. Make sure they fit real good. Throw a couple punches, tear out a few throats, see what you think. They feel pretty good. You're ready to move on to that next step. Now the first thing you want to do when painting your forearm guards is get some Mod Podge. I recommend mixing it with some dark value paint, it's like black, or if you'd like a dark navy blue. Paint them over the top. You're going to want a couple coats on there. Make sure you get some real good coverage. This will help prepare the foam for any other types of paint you hope to put on there, which is going to be a nice metallic blue to achieve the trademark foot soldier forearm guard look. Now I recommend using Deco Art Ice Blue Metallic Paint. That looks nice. Shredder definitely appreciates a little ice blue. May take a couple coats to really cover that paint you put down initially, but that's what it's there for, just as a protective primer. After which you're going to want to put a couple more coats of clear Mod Podge on top of it. For the soft parts of the foot soldier's wardrobe, you could turn to the internet. These are Tommy boots from kungfuforless.com. They're available in multiple sizes, but if you are at a 13 or above, you have to go with the shorter ones. You can use a little bit of purple fabric paint to change that black canvas to more of a healthy foot soldier purple. For the leg guards, I decided to take a pair of boots, cut the shoe portion off of those boots, but retain the zipper that goes up the side. Think about how wide your ankles and calves are, and you might be able to find a pair of pleather boots that would fit your overall leg size. Since we are martial artists in the Foot Clan, we need a black belt. This is an obi, meant to be wrapped around the body and then tied again in the front. It's a soft imitation leather. Looks pretty nice. For the gloves, these also were picked up from eBay. They are a costume satin glove. For some reason, they don't tend to make men's gloves in purple unless it's a costume piece. Don't know what that's all about. I sewed on some black elastic with some Velcro, and also a little hint of gray sticking out the front by the glove, just to add a little bit of extra color underneath the forearm guards. For the loose fitting navy blue pants, I found these pajama pants at Dollar General, Jake & Company. Pretty nice. They have pockets for all your shuriken. And for the top, this is a, don't judge, long sleeve tunic dress. It fits pretty snug, so you definitely want to make sure that you have the right physique for a foot soldier, which some of us do not. But it looks really nice with the purple. So, all together, you should have all your soft parts and ready to go. Last but not least, you can make yourself a turtle shell biter. Now this is constructed mainly of foam pieces that I layered. There's your yoga mat again. Here's some additional foam pieces. I just kind of cut them out, used a hot knife to do a little bit of sculpting, and once again a whole lot of hot glue to add all these elements together. Finally, I just put over a whole thing with a coat of gray primer. Woo-wee, that was fun. Hope you feel pretty accomplished. Now you are a member of the Foot Clan. Have a great day, brother. Long live Master Shredder.